Hey, how's everyone doing? I can't see anything. I'm gonna fix that. But welcome to another stream for the Dungeon Tiles. Now I can see. Great. All right. Guess what, guys? I got more card stock. Barely. I was using too much, and no, that's not true. I just didn't have enough. Oh, that's so funny. Coming such a big pile, but yet not enough for me. There we go. I think I've been focusing. Yeah, looks fine. Great. DJ, how you doing? Kobe, hope you're doing well. Where did we leave off? Big project. Organization. So we left off on corners, which are eventually going to be also stairs. At the end of the last stream, I was so exhausted from waking up so early. Alright, so we got 4 2-inch wide hallways per terrain. Gotta make do with that. And we also walked away with Celine's great idea of making single width hallways. But we're just going to do 1 per terrain. So we have a couple spare. 1 spare, technically. I'm probably going to use it for something. But that will be really fun, too. Got this pile of 6x6s. And then here are the corners that we did last stream. Doing well, a bit stressed about the semester. Oh no, semester project. It is what it is. Hey, technically, to some degree, Kobe, those projects are meant to stress you out, meant to test you under your stress. So, if it gets too stressful, take a moment and recognize and remind yourself that is part of the point. See how well you do under that kind of pressure. Unless it's just a dick in your group who's messing it all up, then that's a different test. Alright, so we started with the idea of just doing 4 corners. But just by doing some of the testing and layouts that you can see in the previous stream, it really came down to needing about 8 corners per terrain, which is a lot of material. Really upsetting. But I gotta do it because I've committed and I'm not backing down. See, Kobe, this is a test for me. But we did walk away with learning 1 12x12 sheet equals 1 terrain's worth of. That's good. That's simplification. We have gray classic. We gotta do desert, ice, volcanic, and astral. Bump the mic, sorry. That's another thing, CJ. You're absolutely right. We do one each year, and this year everything just went wrong, and our project supervisor isn't available most of the time. That's tough. Really tough. If you need if you need the dumbest moral support, I can remind you that at least you're not picking cherries to sell coffee and you're not laying bricks. That's probably not as helpful. Depends on the person, I guess. No, that is stressful when a lot of things are going wrong and the supervisor is not available. That could get overwhelming because it's like there's a lot of weight stress there. In recent years, when I've been in a similar boat, chill out, kid. If that helps. I've been in a similar boat where it's like tight deadline, supervisor, manager, or note giver, whatever it is, isn't available or isn't responding fast enough. And things are going wrong on my end. This is kind of the three pillars of the situation. Can't control the deadline. So you gotta let go of that. You gotta stop thinking about the calendar, stop thinking about the clock, but focus on quality and solutions. Supervisor not being available. That is a group issue where you need to, as a team, sit down together and find a solution to it with that supervisor. Like, hey, these are some issues that we're noticing on our end. We would like to understand why those issues are happening and how we can either prevent that from happening next time or soft solutions that we can do on our end without you to make sure that it's not slowing us down to a complete halt. And so you just gotta wait for the opportunity for the team to come together and communicate that way. Now, things going wrong on your end. That is a you problem, and that's how it's gonna come out. Definitely gonna come out that way. It's gonna come out as a you problem, whether it is or not. Knowing that you can't focus on deadline, and you can't control the supervisor until you're able to make that conversation. The simplest but hardest thing you can do is take a breather, go for a 30-minute walk. No phone. 30-minute walk. Maybe a phone for emergencies, but pocket it. And then come back and try to solve one problem at a time, best you can. If this is university, often turning to other students in a society you share can help. While not a replacement for a supervisor, they can help advise and direct knowing the course. This is also true. Talking to your peers outside of the project can help. Make sure you're not dumping on them. You know, you're not dumping your feelings and the issue on them, because that'll push them away. Presenting a problem, a challenge that needs assistance with, that's easier to do to a peer. And a peer is more willing to accept that more often and help you more often. The common thing as an adult is you need friends who can listen. You need friends who can express their opinion to you, so you can have a conversation with each other. But you don't want friends who are just always dumping their problem on you. And Same thing goes to going to people for help. Hope that makes sense. I'm noticing a color difference between the camera and the monitor. I want to make sure that's... It's just my reference monitor. It's just my reference monitor. Hi, Tyler. We're getting things done using other students who are working on the same project. Our supervisor have told us to talk to his PhD student, but she can only help so much. Very true. So, a thing that I've learned over recent years when it comes to going to people for assistance or advice when they can only give so much is thinking about what you're asking and how much you're asking. Because in the process of figuring out the right question means you're dissecting the problem, which helps your brain look for solutions as well. Hey man, I can only give you so much advice. Alright, so I gotta draw some triangles, or else the stream is gonna be a weird stream. Keep chatting though. Good stuff. Tyler, you're always coming in right after the context. So yeah, the triangles are corner stairs. There we go, that's sharp. So I want to make stairs, but I also need corners. Rather than making bland corners, I think all corners should just be stairs. Because screw it. And then I'll make some straight square, straight stairs eventually. This guy out as a reference. Seven and a half. Oh yeah, the paper cutter. The guillotine is amazing. It is no longer a paper cutter. We're calling it the guillotine. It is wonderful. The ruler built on it, just as good as the thing hanging on the wall. Probably better. I say that, I'm about to grab it to draw a line. Now we just draw corner to corner. And that should... So who here has seen the early access video that I dropped today? I'm happy you're entertained by Furhaven. Spotify version is a better mix, audio mix, just so you know. Or podcast, whatever platform. It's like on, I think it's on 6 or 13 platforms on Spotify. Yeah, we're able to upload video to Spotify now. So, Alien, Egypt's Fire, and Furhaven have video up on Spotify. And then you saw the super early access last week. Yeah. It's sad that the what is it now? My 12 rules for DMing combat video isn't really popping off as well as I was hoping. Woe is me. But it was a good, like, it's interesting to like release something that you think should be grabbed by viewers. And I swap you guys probably could have kept track to how often I was changing out title and thumbnail for that video. I'm just not hitting it. Very interesting. And maybe that type of list isn't the stuff that people are interested in. I don't know. Spotify does take video. It's you gotta qualify for it, and during lockdown I got an email to submit for it, and I submitted for that bad boy right away. I was like, I want Refuge Season 3 video on Spotify. Ooh, I messed that one up. Because for Spotify, you can re-upload the file as long as the runtime does not change. Which is what YouTube does if you have a YouTube employee who helps you. YouTube restricts that so hard. It's been unlocked the whole time. That's not. I think over the next couple years, YouTube will allow re-upload. I think the tides have shifted. I think the era of the internet we're in, like being able to fix what you posted and making sure that it is communicating what the intention was. I think that's going to be a big part of the next era of the internet. I think even if YouTube had a submission form, right? Here, I submit this video. These are my reasons. Here are my timecode stamps as an example of why I want to re-upload the audio because I made a better version of the audio. And then have a review process for what you are submitting as the re-upload file. Are you trolling or not? Does it match what you originally uploaded? Are you trying to bleep? Did you have Will Smith on your podcast, and after the fact you've uploaded it, his managers are like, hey, you need to bleep Will Smith swearing all the time. Whoops. Or edit based off copyright. Bleep it. Maybe not have video. You want to fix the video and fix the audio, right? They have to be two separate submissions at two separate times. So that way you can't just be asking to change the video entirely. You could probably do it if you plan it out really well. But that would over time that would probably not work that well. Oh, thank you, Megs. Well, while watching it in the premiere, Allie was getting so bashful that everyone was loving it so much. He wants to do a Halloween one now at the end of this year. And I got the right tiles for her. The cutting 8 corners, not the problem. Crafting 4 corners, that's gonna be the problem. Just wait. When we get to it, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is way easier than I thought it was. So, time will do that. I will label it this way so I can quickly. 6. Bears. Desert. Also, sometimes I hate how my brain works. In the last stream, we talked about potential changes to the Patreon page. And how I was hesitating to do that because I wasn't sure how that would affect current patrons and what I can actually offer as a Patreon reward that benefits the channel. Like, I don't want to add time to a day that I don't have time to give it just to make a reward. I think that's counterproductive to the idea of Patreon. For example, use this stream. It is hard to make time to paint and craft. I need to paint and craft. Love it. And for the show, I can make really cool pieces. And I also really like sharing that time with you guys, because I think that makes you appreciate what you see on the games. Desert. And so streaming me already painting and crafting is shared time. That's not counterproductive. That's maximizing that ROI. So business. And I want to make sure things that I can give to patrons, something simple. What is something that I'm already doing? Hey, Jane. What am I already doing that is easy to convert into content, but also maximizes the return either personally or business-wise around the channel to give to you guys? I think that's very important to figure out. I have a few ideas, which I'm going to try. Because since the last stream, I've put a lot of thought into it. Uh, 7.5. One idea is I need to go for walks every day. And a walk is roughly 30 minutes of my day. It's very relaxing. But I always go for a walk to clear my head. And I never get to go for a walk by myself. I'm always with somebody. I really don't have time by myself. But I really need that time by myself. So the theory is, if I just record a little bit of unedited, just thinking, kind of like the vlogs for Patreon used to be, but no video, just audio. So like a walking podcast. I think that is doable as a Patreon reward. Because I'm benefiting personally, getting my time to walk, which I'm already needing to walk. And I can use that time to think out loud about the channel, time around the channel, stuff that I'm doing right now, but just for patrons. So there's that idea. And then there is also, I think Dan brought it up on the last stream. Dan, if you're here at any point, confirm this. Private Patreon live stream. Like once per month. Or at least for now. Once. I clearly can live stream. And just dedicating time to patrons live. It could be a Q&A, it could be a hangout. I could be cooking during it. Who knows? Whatever is physically possible. It might just look similar to this. Me standing at my desk. It could be jankier. It's really about dedicating the time. And I think dedicating that time is the valuable thing. But not so much time that it outweighs time dedication to games and preparing for games. Which this stream is really meant for preparing for games. Item names and interest names. Yeah, that could be a thing that we could do as well. I don't think we could do that for Refuge, but I think. Where did my cat just go? Stom 1 second, he's gone another. I think in the idea of preparing an adventure, like a one-off adventure or another campaign that's not Jarrett DMing, right? Because I want Jarrett to just DM with us as it is. It's a little rigid that way, but that's what I want. When I DM, I think it has to do with time availability. I'm here with you guys more often, and Jarrett isn't, right? Jarrett lives across town. Lives 8-10 miles away or something. And in LA time, that's forever. So to meet up for the stream, it's really tough. That's why Plash and Friends was so hard to put together constantly. And then he's also working at different times than I am. That's really tough. And so to maximize our communication and efficiency, it's Garrett, this is your game as the DM. If you can handle that bandwidth of adding more, so be it. If you can't, you can't. If you can when you can, that too. You know? And it's just finding the balance. So when, on my campaigns, when I get back in that chair, because I'm prepping for one, and everyone who saw the early access video, they know what the theme is. Then I'm a little bit more open to pulling names and getting votes from the Patreon. From Patreon. And who knows, once this campaign of Refuge is over, when that happens, maybe that's an opportunity when Garrett's like, oh, I would love some more names and ideas from Patreon. Then we can dedicate an entire stream to that. Does all that make sense? That's a lot. I've been talking a lot on a relaxing. This is all stuff that is perfect to talk out loud when walking around on the Patreon podcast. Watch this one. And I think I talk about this stuff on this stream because I'm actively thinking about it a lot. And I think if I had an outlet to talk this stuff, such as the Patreon podcast, then I would probably remove it from my vocabulary here. And we could talk about less businessy stuff. Focus more about crafting and creativity. Because that would be the outlet. Hey, Sean! And I'd probably be able to talk about a few more private things on the Patreon podcast than I would be able here too. So making a Patreon podcast, I think, would be smart. I know you're filming season 3 of Refuge ahead of time. How far are you guys through production? Is it too late to put in a PC through Patreon of season 3? Chance. Sweet, I was able to make it. Hi, Chance. It is a bit late to submit. If you want to submit NPC name, go ahead. After season 3 of Refuge, I'm going to pull the plug on submitting NPC names temporarily, so that way I can reorganize Patreon and make sure I'm not getting overwhelmed and I'm not overwhelming Jarrett. This season he's dropping NPC names left and right, which is really cool. So as long, I don't think the submission is it might be available on Patreon. It should, but it is available on Discord as well. So feel free to do so. And then in the Discord, at me that you submitted it, so that way I know and can find it. I did do a revamp on the surface level of Patreon, so the tiers won't necessarily say if you can submit or not, because I'm removing that temporarily. I think $2. I think goblins can submit. I believe so. It might be owl bears and up. Crap. Let me think about that for a second. Cyclopses can submit death NPCs. Displacer beasts can submit detailed NPCs. Owlbears can submit NPCs. Goblins can submit names. I believe that is the current formula that is built, which is going to get changed. Go ahead, Kevin, and submit it, and just at me on Discord when you do. Because it should be through a Google form. So it should be easy to find. Man, filming Son of a Dungeon really throws off my managing scheduling for Fables. Really bums me. There we go. I should know this stuff by heart. Yeah, submitting questions on the podcast would be smart. Like a DM clinic. That's funny. Yeah, that would be pretty solid, actually. That way, if you're submitting questions as a patron to the podcast, if I have nothing like hot and heavy on my mind that I want to get out, I can always answer a question. The podcasts are meant to be like 5 to 30 minutes long. Wild variation there, but raw, uncut. Think, if you look them up, if you haven't listened, think Bill Burr podcast, Spotify, where it's just one thing, an episode, super tight, super short. It's just a bit. And if I'm answering like a couple questions on the podcast, I would probably cut that up and make them 2 releases. But it's supposed to be maximum input, maximum output, nice, low effort. So that way I can produce something sustainable. I think that's reasonable. So, thank you, Kevin. There is no longer a $12 tier. Everyone who was the $12 tier is now, according to Patreon, not supporting. But you are still supporting, you just are not tethered to a tier yet. There is now 2, 4, 8, and 16. Cyclopses are now 16. Placer beasts are now 8. Owlbears are still 4. Goblins are still 2. And I still have, you could support annually rather than monthly. Kind of want to get rid of it, but I did the thing that helps the most is there's no discount in doing annual. It's a full upfront. Issue that I have with that program that they offer on Patreon is, yes, it feels helpful for the patron, but it actually hurts me because I can't calculate what the numbers actually equal on the receiving end. It's like 1 month, here's a year's worth, whoa! The next month, I don't get that, and it shrinks. I'm like, this is an unreliable metric. And I'm still balancing out YouTube members and patrons the best I can. It just requires a little bit more effort every time I make a unique package. For example, the early access stuff. If you look at the community post on the channel, the photo of me swimming with the shark has the Patreon logo. But I had to make another post only for members, and I had to swap out the Patreon logo with text saying channel members, just to make sure that, hey, YouTube members, when you see this, this is different, the link is different. So that way it's for you, not for the public to see a Patreon link. How I keep this stuff organized sometimes in my head is beyond me. I'm just like, you keep going, brain. Ice. Baby. I almost got in the groove too much, and I almost wrote 3 twice. Almost looks like a 2 with a line in it. 4. Right now, the rewards between YouTube members and Patreon are not that different. I know Patreon, I can now upload directly to Patreon, which is sick. Which is awesome. In the past, what I have done is upload a separate video just for backers. That's inclusive of members and patrons. And just share that one. And that video is dead in the water after a day, because paywall content doesn't get as much attention as free content. You crazy cats. And on YouTube, you can set videos for members only. But the problem is Patreons don't get to see that. If I upload a video to Patreon, then members don't get to see that. Makes you regret picking both rather than just one. But right now, I'm trying to balance out the rewards across it, because the whole point of YouTube members is to make it easier for people to support the channel without going to Patreon. But Patreon rewards me more financially than YouTube does when it comes to members, because I think they take a bigger piece of the pie. Will there be any more Plash and Friends? If we do another Plash and Friends, it would be... I don't know. The idea of Plash and Friends is great. Works. It just, when filming it, it doesn't feel as... Fun is not the right word. It doesn't feel like it's right. But then I'm not on the receiving end of it. Right? So... if there's a big enough demand, then we'll do a Plash and Friends. Maybe we could do a Plash and Friends for sure at the end of season 3 to kind of be like season wrap-up Plash and Friends. I think that's a more likely guarantee than one per episode conversation, because then we have to filter ourselves, like what is a spoiler, what's not a spoiler, and stuff, and that's not fun. Oh, that's super fun, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. I think that covers it. I just did desert, I did ice, I did gray, now it's volcanic. My friends came by and gave me coffee. I'm not a fan of Dunkin' Donut coffee, but I asked for the most basic, simple latte. Not bad. Yeah, Luna? Are you hungry? Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. Ask questions in the chat. I'll come back and read them. But the queen, Luna the cat, is asking to be fed. Right back. friends that bring you coffee are the best friends. Especially when they're the ones who ask, hey, do you need me to grab you a coffee or something? Now that you've asked, I absolutely do. So Allie is from Sacramento, and her favorite coffee shop is Temple Coffee. And our local coffee shop, our little small one, the one that I shared on Instagram that did a portrait gallery, and Allie and I were subjects of the photography. They sell Temple Coffee, so we try to get that once in a while. It's a bit pricey, especially when we're trying to watch our money, but it's a little piece of home for her. My this one time I was DMing, not the last time, it was like 4 times before that. I refused to do it again. I felt like I was having an anxiety attack before the game started, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, guys. Something's happening. My heart is not slowing down. I'm breathing heavy. And everyone got a little worried, rightfully so. And my friend goes, do you want some weed gummies? You know, I haven't tried them before. I'll give it a shot. They kicked in about halfway through the session. I got a little dry mouth, and my mouth was moving slower than my brain. And I thought I could not communicate at all. I was like, it was like seeing the YouTube lag buffering circle, but it's my brain and my mouth disconnected from each other. And the funny thing was, at the end of the session, I was like, guys, I don't know if it was so weird. I explained that feeling, and Jess, who plays Tazoo, was there. They were like, that's weird, because it was like the first time I could ever keep up with what you say. Out with the shadow on it. I took an architecture class in high school. It was the variant of wood shop, basically. Because I had wood shop and metal in middle school. We built little houses as like an architecture, like build a house design. I'm the only one who did the full slanted roof. Everyone else did the cone. And my logic was, when it snows, you want it to be easy to push the snow off your roof. We also did electrical work in that class to like sharing Duncan as a cover. They want advertisement on my stream, they gotta pay for it. We also did electrical work in building a wall and a door frame. I don't think we ever did a window, but in general they're roughly. But I remember the satisfaction that everyone in that class had when you flipped the switch for the first time on the wall and the light bulb turned on. Ah, so satisfying. Wait, I have a funny idea. As it kind of works. But then taking down the wall, because after building the frame, putting the electrical work, what we all did was, because we only did it on one side, so that way we can always manage on the back. We took the electrical work out, and then to tear down the wall, because we heard that, oh, we're just going to recycle the drywall anyway. We all had running through wall challenges, and this is before all of us had cell phones too. So it's just in the memory. What classes do you think inadvertently helped you fall in D&D? I'll take a second to think about. First building I walked into, the middle construction that I designed was surreal. Dude, wow, what a feeling that must be. Like, I can kind of imagine, based off similar but different experiences across my life, I could kind of imagine that, like, wow, that must be amazing to experience. Hi, Mr. Rogue. I'm doing well. Cutting up chipboard with my guillotine. What is the deals on streams where you have to cover logos of products? That is a very good question. So, I will dive into that too. Logos are out of ink. Okay, so chance. Measure twice, cut once. Math is probably math class. Probably the best class for D&D. Learn how to count. And learn how to count quickly in your head. That probably best thing. You know what? Half of my cheats for DMing is to avoid math, because I think the best I ever got was a B math. My brain is wired to do calculus faster than it is subtraction, division, and multiplication. Don't know why. But because of my grades, I couldn't go to calculus class. So I got low grade average in basic math. Nearly flunked because of it. Other classes that help Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think this is an official class. This is one of our gym like variant classes we had. It was like survival. So in the winter in Minnesota, our gym teacher had a fun idea. It was like, hey, for this winter semester, we're going to, not semester, for the quarter, we're going to go outside into the back field that's not being used because sports are not happening because of the snow. And we're going to gather sticks, collect snow, and we're going to try to build tents out of survival material. And we'll do it as a group. We have a supervisor. We do the walkout. I think the walkout was on skis because he was the cross-country ski coach. So he would just get the training for anyone who wants to try for cross-country. They would get a taste of it. It was like great marketing. And we would cross-country, let's say 300 feet away from the school. And it was just a big bush area with some trees, some sticks, piles of snow because Minnesota. And we would just build our survival huts. That was fun. That was great. I have all the memories of that. Camping, which is not a class. Private schools would have way more courses that could benefit you. Public school. Okay, this is interesting, but it works. Obviously, English class. Or I think it's now changed. I think they turned English into social because they didn't want to discriminate against people who can't speak English. I understand the logic of the sentence. I don't understand the logic of the course. Oh no, they turned it to reading and writing. That's what they named English class to. They turned history class in Sacramento to social studies. When I was in school, social studies was current social events. English class or reading and writing class, you learn creative writing. and you learn storytelling by reading books. And then I would say bilingual classes: French, German, English, Spanish, and to learn more about how to communicate in a different language. Heard a noise. It was nothing. To learn how to communicate in different languages can teach an appreciation on how to use different languages in D&D for puzzles, encounters, and in social interactions. Yeah, my speeding up combat will help. Have good night, Kobe. It's supposed to teach you English, no? I guess so. Let's see what deals with Sean. So deals with streams hiding logos. So there's a couple reasons why you do. First, for the reason why I covered up the logo of this coffee cup, because you need to subscribe. Because I don't want to give free advertisement to a product that I don't want to give free advertisement to. Like, I know I'm wearing like a Patagonia sweater, but I really love this sweater. I've been eyeballing this sweater for years before I bought it. And I also support Patagonia as a brand. Second, there's a thing on the internet called ad friendly or brand friendly, advertiser friendly. That's the term. And it is, the point of it is making content that is suitable for any and all brands that want to be attached to your product. Not just brands that you want to work with as sponsors, but brands that just put their advertisement dollars on YouTube, for example, and YouTube just slaps it on your video. And the more conscious you are about making your content, I'm discussing words in my sentences. The more conscious you are about making your content advertiser friendly, such as avoiding unnecessary brand logos, means that you are removing distractions from paid advertisers and sponsors. So if I was to work with Wizards of the Coast on a video, I am free to use Paizo stuff. Depending on contract, I am free to use Paizo stuff or have Paizo stuff appear in my video, but not their brand, not their logo. Eat up on the so if, and also by me allowing to have Dunkin' or Starbucks or whoever have their logo on my stream, I am, in the subconscious method, I am saying to you that I like this brand, and this brand he's getting free advertisement. In that, you know, if 1,000 people see this video, 1,000 people just saw the Dunkin's logo, and they didn't have to pay. It doesn't matter that if you see that cup and you know it's a Dunkin', I hide the logo. I'm being advertiser friendly for future advertisers, and I am not giving away free advertisement to you. Kind of repeated myself in like 2 different ways. I felt a little bit roundabout. I hope that made sense. What am I doing? Volcanic? Heck. Now this is... I don't know if I would do this, but this is a great example. If I was to work with the US Army, and if I just had a bunch of other products in my footage, now I have to go through and blur everything, just like how blurry my shot is right now. What is going on? Can you focus on the mic? Yeah. I'd have to go through and blur everything out. Now the footage is just ugly and gross. Or tape everything on set, and now you're just looking at people wearing tape. And now that's more distracting. That's why you see eventually certain creators, they just wear their own merch at a certain point. Because if they're going to advertise anyone's brand on their body, might as well be their own. Dude, this series, if you go back and watch it all when it's all done, you're gonna get the weirdest blend of content. You're gonna get... What is he doing? Oh, he's making time. But he's talking about the most random stuff. We got volcanic. Now we just need to make astral. Dude, a lot of these corners are bumped. What's up with that? I think it was the packaging. All right. Have a great day, CJ. Yeah. Do you need cuddles? Blocking out the shop. Yeah. Don't care. Your stream? No, don't lay under. No, don't lay down. Lay on the chair right here. Good. I need to talk. Oh, Luna. Oh, Mima. You're making a mess with your tail. Oh, thank you. Kisses. You smell like butt. Well, we're gonna take a break in the story of Dungeon Tiles. Real little goblin. Just woke up from her nap. Have to catch the rest of the stream later. Thank you so much. Have a great time with your little goblin. Yeah, Luna, you want my lap? Need those hard cuddles. Bad timing, Luna. That fair? I don't think you. What's going on behind me? Oh, okay. What's going on? Yeah? Luna. Can I help you, Luna? Trying to tell me something? sharp. Where are we going? I gotta sit up straight. Girl. Okay. You know what? I could. I have done this before. Cross. Near the middle. Warren, it's raining sideways. Are you climbing me? Oh no. I get a little cat can. Just for when they show up. Or you just take up the whole shot. Fine. Don't step in my water. Don't break my mini. Want the chair? Instant regret. 7 a.m. in Japan. The internet's awesome. Thanks, Kevin. You have a great day at work. Alright, we have astral corners. Flash airs. Crap. We have all the terrain as corners. Gray classic, desert, ice, volcanic, astral. I'm back. Mobile, wet, but I'm here. Lurking while I drive home. That's your new voice. A lot of tiles. It's gonna be a lot of foam material. I know, so might be wondering a little bit on like why am I just making bases for the terrain versus just make the terrain. Well, one, making the bases is a way of organizing and kind of prefabbing and seeing it all come together, which is in its own way satisfying and motivating the whole time. And then I have the 12 by 12 sheets, but I put them away because they just eat up space. But here, I can see the progress. I can foresee the materials and I can measure things out better down the road. A lot of dungeon tiles. Imagine if this was just 3 by 3. Pile would be much higher. I'll mark that off the list. So we have here 3, Now 40. 20. We have 100 tiles. Just with the corners, the 6x6s, and the long hallways. Then we have 15 more, so 115 when I include the little hallways. 125 when I add the big 12 by 12 tiles. Add the thin long hallways, another 5, so 130 tiles. Totaling across 5 different types of terrain. I'm not done. Can I have the chair now? Okay, Luna. I want to sit too. I want to eat something. I'm going to eat part of my bagels, my breakfast that I never finished. Come here, camera. Okay. So, a lot laying out here. What else do I need to build? I don't know if I need to build the pillars or if I can get them 3D printed and get them off Etsy. I ordered one as a sample, coming from Spain, and they're big, so we'll see how that goes. Then there's some special tiles I want to make. They're 6x6s. Okay, 2 per special. That's fine. 2 6x6. So it'd be half of what this is, depending on how many specials. And the point of the specials is like fancy red tiles, some checker tiles, blues, greens, just, you know, decorative tiles that can go on any of the terrain ones as like a centerpiece room or something. I think I'm gonna worry about those ones after we go all the way with the foundational terrain ones. Because if the goal is to photo scan the terrain to sell for like a couple dollars the terrain, so that way people can buy PDF versions and print them and glue them to foam, chipboard, or cardboard for their own terrain. I think just getting out the base set first would be pretty great. I'm impressed. We got to this point a much faster than I thought we would. Hey, Red. Tyler's driving right now, so he can't talk. I'm just taking a little break, chewing on an old bagel, making sure I don't get angry. How long has this stream been going? 9 minutes. Maniac. Doing fine on time. I know I normally don't stream on Thursday. Is it Thursday? It is Thursday. I don't normally stream on Thursdays, but I am today. Then I'm also aiming to stream tomorrow as well, because we're planning on shooting another couple episodes of Refuge Season 3 on Saturday. So I won't be able to stream Saturday. We late today? Did I start early? No, I started around noon. Yeah. It's been close to 2 hours. Started maybe noon 30. Wim Bravo, Maniac. Hey guys, you're all showing up at the same time. Well, you guys all paid your ticket stubs at the same time, met outside, and you're like, alright, come on, let's go inside and see how the show's going. Still tailgating for the first hour and a half. That's so funny. Oh, and Bravo, what concert did you go to? A little chit chat before I get back into it. I'm happy with that. Nice, good old chit chat time. Chit chat. I sound like a boomer right now. I think sounding like a boomer will become popular in the near future. That's my prediction. D-Stat. A Dutch band. That's cool. I just heard about it from my my buddy Wim Bravo. He told me about it. It was really cool. It's, you know what, dad humor is probably the best humor in the world. It doesn't get a lot of laughs on stage, but it sure is joyful. Wow. I've had a floppy disk in my hand when I was a kid. I thought Boomer was way before floppy disks. That's wild. That's wild. I mean, the first... Oh, hi, Luna. The first computer house I grew up in was my mom's. Then I got a second one, but it really didn't have anything on it. It's kind of like a trash computer. I think it was Linux because Windows wasn't out yet. Something like that. And I had like one game, and it was the floppy disk game that I played. And I had the printer I had was a the printing paper was with the holes on it. It was like a used old factory computer that I got to learn how to use a computer. Then my mom had her computer, which is a normal computer. It was just old in comparison to today. Yeah. Wild. Dot matrix. Yeah. My favorite reaction to jokes is making some adolescent eye roll and their face palm. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you can make other adults do that, then you know you got a good one. Where am I? Desk. Good enough. What's up, Luna? I do not have a lot of fun. And Bravo, you didn't see the title? We're doing dungeon tiles, buddy. Just two. This is supposed to be like 12 inches long. We're at the 2. It's just short of an actual proper 12. That bugs me. That's unsatisfying. I won't. So I can't do 2 6s per piece. How about you? Are you even guys? You're slightly shorter. Okay. Definitely do that. 2 hallways and a piece. Yeah, it's just too short. It's too noticeable. There's a lot of wasted foam here that really bugs me. Because this would be a good boost right here. If I could fit 3 hall, like, it is... is just... Here's a good angle. See that little bit of a nick? That we don't want. It is just too short. If you're doing a home set, doesn't get put on camera, it'd probably be fun. I'm putting this sucker on camera. Spending all this time. I don't want to just go corners right now. Literally. All right, so catching up in the chat. If I rotate the triangle, so triangles equal the same as these squares. So if I had that little bit, I could do 2 triangles, a full square, or 3 halls, full square. So we have a few different terrains before I even start cutting up. Well, shit just fell because I'm disorganized. I also have these 2 much bigger pieces. Let's measure these out and see what we can make. Supposed to be 12 wide. A little shortness that bugs me, guys. 12. Okay, I see. I think I need to get a lift from a friend, go to the hardware store, get more. That's a for sure thing. Okay, so we have a different few. Wow, English. What is it? We have a few different terrains here. For those in the audience who refuse to read, we have classic gray, we have desert, ice, volcanic, astral. I'm going to separate all these. We're just going to start with gray and keep those tiles out. Give me a second while I sort this out. Putting the guillotine away. Oh, side stairs. I got a lot of tiles to make already. If I need to make side stairs, I will do so. But, how that day. Yes. So gray is kind of the classic dungeon stone. It goes well with greenery. It goes well in forests, underground. It's kind of the neutral classic look. Desert pops better when you're doing a desert theme one, ice one, so forth. Kind of a default. In fact, most dungeon tiles that you find people make on the internet are going to look somewhat, some way, like these. And that's why it's a perfect starting point, because the colors are also the easiest to get right. And then I'll probably add some flair to it. That makes it my own. That's all set. Big old 12 by 12. Too small. So the problem with it being just this little sliver being off, when I put the tiles together, it's just going to have extra large gap. I don't want that. I want them to just come together. Does mean I have to plan for a little bit of waste. Not ideal. A pile of coins right here that. So, a little bumpy on the side. Yeah, let's do this side. Ooh, we can get a lot of hallways done. So for wood, remember, I made popsicle stick terrain. That's what that terrain's going to be, popsicle. And once we're done with all the dungeon tiles, we'll move towards doing a full set of popsicle stick wooden terrain. Okay, we can get a lot of tiles out of this one piece. I'll do that. Okay. Not all, but I can get a handful of them. Okay. I might have enough material. Oh yeah. Forgot how big this pile is. But we do have a lot of material, and then there's the big ones underneath. So I've never used the hot wire cutter that I'm going to use. That should be established. I have the handheld wire cutter. I know how to use it. But I'm going to be experimenting with the new one by putting this in there. Trying to go very gentle on the foam so the permanent mark. You switch trains. Very light indents. Very light. That way I also know what is a wasted space and what's not. Okay, so this is going to be really a test. We have a little bit of outlining. Very gentle, not enough to make a permanent, like it is technically kind of permanent, but okay, let's move these pieces off. We're going to focus on learning how to use the hot wire cutter. This is where the part of the stream where it's gonna slow down immensely. I have yet to plug this sucker in, let alone cut something with it. Not plugged in yet, because I still need to connect the wire, which I've never done before. Where's the manual? Before powering up unit, connect road wire to arm. I have done that. Cool. motherfucker. I'm doing this. I thought I set it up correctly. Or entirely, but I have not. I forgot the wire. Again, point of this series, to show the boring stuff. Because that's content. Too many people make, for good reason, dungeon tile making content where it's just well cut, well paced, and it just shows you what you need. The point of this stream is to slightly do the opposite and show you how boring and slow it can be. And so that way your inspiration dies out. There's you have an example of someone also going through the same. That 98 feet of cutting wire. Am I supposed to guess how to do this? I don't think that's a good thing. Pictures. 11. I'm getting pictures. I'm not getting instructions. Safety instruction. Good ventilation. Sorry. Observe the material suppliers. Sorry. Cutting wire is hot. Risk skin burn. Yup. Hit overarm. Underneath. Fasten the cable. The overarm screw. Tighten this. Very good electrical. Alright, here we go. Installing the cutting wire. Make sure the device is not even plugged in. Carefully unwind 8 inches. Math. Two, three, four. Got it. Am I supposed to take this? Clamp the wire. Lower the wire through. Thread wire approximately the lower wire guide. I have to remove this plastic. Melt. Ooh, that's not good, guys. Ooh. Instantly. Okay. Settle down. Fine. All fine. How long is this cable? Eight. It's too long. Someone's first time doing something. Hey, I got an 8. And my headphones are dying. Dude, this is totally something I should have done off camera. Okay. Four. Big one. 4. Okay. Two inches into the lowering guide. Clamp the wire with 4. Okay. I thought I had to flip this thing over for a second. Clamp it down. Great. A little loose. You guys can't even see that sucker. Thread up. Of taut. Okay, I'm comfortable with that. You guys can kind of see it if I miss. Okay. Clamp down on 4. Great. Push the over arm. 5. The 4 screw was right here. 5. Right here. Lightly downward with your left hand. Thread through the guide slot. Fasten it. So, slightly tensioned. Hey, I did that. Release the arm. Wire should be tensioned by the spring of... I think this is... No, I don't think that's... Okay. Down. Pull it. There. Much better. Dude. Super simple if you know what you're doing. Yeah, that's so. Okay. Check the wire that the wire is a right angle with the work surface. It's absolutely not a right angle. What? Dude, this is nuts. What did I sign up for? What did I get myself into? Hey. Well, now I'm reading everything for this. Check the wires at right angle. Yep. Adjust it if necessary by sliding. Yep. And connect the mains plug. Your device is now ready to use. Adjust the temperature regulator. Oh God, I'm gonna burn the house down. 1 through 6. Okay. That's the regulation. Important hints. I love hints. When cutting double meter, don't remove the cutoff part after the first cutting. Use it as an underlay for the second cut. The wire has a higher temperature at the exit side than the workpiece. Yeah, I know that. To prevent this, which may cause surface melting. To prevent this, the wire can be cooled by blowing on it. The cutting wire then cuts into a waste piece and the edges remain clean. Okay. The long profiles can best be cut by laying a waste piece. Laying a waste piece 1? What's 1? Figure 6. Okay, so to help the edges not just melt and go bad, having extra scrap is good. You can make a simple device. You can make a simple device yourself for cutting circular. Yeah, I don't need to worry about circles right now. The cutting wire normally breaks above the guide bush. Insert the wire in a few inches, cutting further. The guide bushing? Please give me something where I can work with that. Is that this thing? Don't say things that I don't understand. Okay. So. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom before I do it. This is making the first cut will be the tail end of the stream. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. My earbuds died like 10 minutes ago, but I was so focused on reading the instruction. Now, is this I gotta measure more. Okay. Okay, so right here is scrap. Remember our little lines? There. See it? Right around here. This is all scrap. I'm gonna fudge with this. Oh my gosh. Okay. You can kind of see what my hand was doing down here. It is not at a perfect. A little bit. There we go. Hey, baby. All right. Plugging it in. Flipping the switch. Red light's on. Hot. Is there a guide for how hot things get? 1 through 6. So I gotta look through 1 through 6. That's Spanish. Maintenance, cleaning, and care. thing right now. Ladder cutting can be done with 2 ways. Okay. I smell it heating up. This should be actually hot. This is not hot, which I'm shocked. Okay, great. There is no guide for what 1 through 6 means, so that is something I'm going to have to learn. Okay, it works. 1 is too not hot enough. Let's go to 2. You can't hear this because of the audio filter, but there's a hum to this machine. A very subtle hum. Electrical hum. Like a grandpa's machine kind of hum. Okay, 2 is too hot. We're gonna go down to 1.5. Hang on to your butts. Junior's first straight leveled hot wire cut by a machine and not by hand. Come on. Oh, go this way. Okay, so there's a basket. Let me show you guys. I hit this basket. I didn't know what was stopping it. Got a little bit of a nubbin. Oh, the ventilation is such a requirement. Hang on. The window's technically open right here, but goddamn. Goddamn. Sorry for the swearing, but goddamn. Kind of see where there were moments of overheating. So if we look at it, if this was the outside, every time I slowed down, we got a little bit of a melting point. Is this off? Okay. A little bit of a melting point every time I slow down too much. Okay. Let's see the edge. The edging is very nice. Now the problem is, because of my basket, I have to move this over. Get a good clearing. Okay. Now this will be an interesting test. 1, will you be able to see it? 2, making sure that I can start where I left off and keep a good quality. Very important, or else that hallway has to start all over. Bring it on. We're hot. Red light. Booty check. Here we go. Feels like this. don't want to start over. It feels like I'm about to start over. Here we go. You need a lot of clearance. This is dead wasted space, so I can just cut right through here. Barely noticeable on the edge. Okay, okay. We'll go this. I gotta cut. Turn it off. I should make this cut. That should be the next cut. Then I've separated stuff. It's fine. What's the measurement? These aren't inches. 3 centimeters. God dang metric system. Always getting in the way. Yeah. Centimeters. Son of a gun. Okay. Doing this with an old-fashioned wooden ruler. All fine. It's okay. 3 inches. Black, red, black. How much clearance do I need? Will this fit? It barely fits. But I don't need a lot of clearance. Which means I can move this back over with the camera. That's a good view, right? It's currently off. So I noticed that I don't want to be directly on the line. I just want to be on the edge of the line. Another lesson learned by doing. Hear the humming? You know, I don't care if we're on the metric or the imperial. As long as it works. Here we go! Go backsies! The hand almost got caught. Oh my god, I'm in a situation. I'm going back. Going backwards. I'm in a situation. Okay. I just noticed that the line for everything is slightly off. Rulers. Why can't I find them? There's one on the screen. Okay. Turn it off. Okay. I was rightfully so cautious, but I didn't need to be. Good to know. Booting up comes a going. Get back into where we were. Panic mode, that's where we were. Dude, my line work sucks. I'm so happy I got this. No, I'm running out of push space. Son of a bitch. No. No! Fuck, turn off. Melting. Okay. I did not have enough clearance. Booting. I don't know why the camera went black. Okay, cleared. Dang, I need a lot of clearance. So you can see my line work is crap, but, and then there's that. Remember, this is just the first piece ever trying. We'll get better. But that didn't turn out so well. That's fine. Fine. You don't need a wire cutter to do this. In fact, you could just use a knife. I don't know why I'm not just using a knife. I have to always overdo things. Oh my gosh. I just don't want to melt and kill anything. I'm such a weird person. Okay. Well, we do have this. Let's work with these. Measurement. Ruler. Okay. Anxiety level 1. Okay, so it'd be smart to cut this first, but they're supposed to be 3 inches. And then this is supposed to be 2 inches? Yeah. Straight. Let's set this to 2 inches. I think I'm getting the hang of the idea of how my brain needs to work. Shooting it. Be a little bit closer to 2. It came out really good. I'm learning. And we want 3 inches now. That melt is still. Okay, I understand what I need to do for these. Okay, I understand. My brain now works. So let's go to 3. I don't think these are going to be the ones I use for the short hallways. Especially if I want to photo scan pieces. But this is helping me work through it mentally. So we need to go to 3 inches. Great. On hot. Hear the hum. Here we go. Double check. There we go. Look how smooth those edges got. Except for where I messed up when I started learning. Okay, so. Guys. If those were good cuts. And I knew what I was doing. Look at these tiles. Oh, let me get the bases and we can kind of like visualize what the final look is going to be, right? Okay, so we would take this and put it on the bottom. In fact, that's really smooth. Really that corner that needs to go. It's actually kind of usable. But, so it would be like this. And what's great is this adds just a little bit of weight to the bottom. Not a lot, but enough. And then if you use a grip mat, like a mouse pad, this chipboard would slow it down from the sliding everywhere on the chipboard. Or on the game mat. Okay. Ooh. This is an interesting page of it. I'm literally just etching it off. That could have gone bad. Okay, so if you do this too long, you melt. You don't want to do that. There's a good way to clean the edge. There's gonna be someone who watches this that uses a tool like this all the time. And it's like, yeah, duh. You know what? These didn't turn out too bad. I'm surprised at how much I was able to clean off the edging. And then I'm gonna rough it up anyway. So I'm gonna keep these on hand. I'm not gonna throw them out. Dude. Dude. Tiles. That one will be an experiment. Guys, I'm gonna turn that off. I'm fairly certain that our child will have better robots to do math in their head. So it's fine. This is fine. Alright. Okay, so... Good. We got... I'm gonna keep cutting. Going over on time. But I'm just gonna continue cutting. This is so satisfying. I think I'm learning. So I want to continue to learn. That should be 4 inches. So, let's see if I can do it without measuring that, because those lines are wrong. The ruler is right. Okay. 4 inches. Ooh, this ruler is not a good idea because it's got gaps. It's a specific type of ruler. Wooden ruler it is. Or I can use this architecture ruler and really make Tyler jealous. Nope, I can't because it's got edges. Okay. 4 inches, you say? Okay, so I'm hitting a curveball where I can't use that space, but could use. Did I do this space? Okay. No fumes yet, everybody. I'm still lucid. Okay. It cuts. That's how. So, 4 inches. A learning day, guys. Four inches. My phone is in the way. It's hot. Hear the hum. And we leveled. Yes, we are. My math was off so hard. You can see that line work, guys. It is 4 inches. It's accurate. My line work for when I use the ruler is garbage. Okay, now we got 4. Let's bring it down to 2 inches. I think if I wasn't going to, I mean, I got this before the idea of photo scanning, but if I wasn't going to photo scan, I would probably be fine with using it and making some of this basic stuff. But since wanting to do the photo scan, I think it's absolutely important that I do all this way. That way any photo scan will be good, and that way I can sell a good product. Do you guys think $2 a PDF is a decent price? Let me know. I might not have enough clearance, guys. Not gonna lie, I'll have enough clearance. Pretty close. Hold on. Is one 2 inches and not the other? You're shitting me. Whoa! Where did I do the math wrong? I need the... It doesn't matter at this point for that. It matters that it matches the bases. Works. It is a little off. Okay, so this one is just too big. Got it. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this off. Here's a ruler idea. How crazy is this idea, guys? Use the bases as the rulers. Is that crazy, guys? I don't think it is. That was literally nothing. Okay, lesson learned again. The best ruler is the base. Constant motion. Yes, so Chance, you said the rough edges are important. I agree, but not at this phase. In my mind, I think this phase, I want clean cut so that they match the base, they sit on the base, and then the roughness will come after that. Okay. Got some pieces. This is a little shorter than I want. And if I'm gonna be a perfectionist, I gotta stick with my... Treat this as a test. I'll treat the one that I don't like as a test. That's what I'll do. Okay. You on? Ooh. Lesson learned again! Turn your shit off! No, it needs to be a 6-inch cut, not a 2-inch cut. Just... How am I doing 6 inches? Let's practice. So damn close. So if I had this and I needed to cut it down the middle, like so. I don't want to freehand this. Not yet. I don't feel comfortable yet. Do I need to try this? That way. Start in here, right there. That's a little bit easier. Yes. No. Dang it. Alright, I'm freehanding. No time like the present. Gotta be a way to not freehand this. Let me try one more thing. Oh, that's not really good. Oh, that might work. Okay. See if that works. Nope. Copy that. Guys, you gotta try to avoid doing things by eye. Especially when you've learned by doing that by eye, you suck! Okay. Oh, this is the perfect time to have a scrap piece so I don't cut the metal. Or, start a fire. Hot. Right. To be correct. God damn it. Let me just... That's all I can do. My depth perception is failing me right now so freaking hard. Yeah, I do. I need a horizontal edge. But 6 inches with a bunch of 6-inch tiles is going to be really hard because I can't fit 6 inches on this. Oh boy. That's gonna be the slow part about this Series. Hey, Chance, you were right. You should have done 4 inches. Good on you. Turn off. I need to find that solution so I can do 6 inches. There's a lot of headroom over here. How do I utilize that? How do I utilize that? Right now it's off. That's fine. Okay. That would work. My 6 inches were right here. That doesn't allow me to clean off the edges and shit. This side needs... I could technically have it on that side. Let's see, why not? Okay, it needs a slide. Okay. Look at that. Come on, little buddy. Okay. So, future me, please learn. It's a little rough. Need some oil. Okay, great. Did I only pull out one base? Here we go. We got 6 inches. Done. Figure it out. Gotta be on this side of it. Learning as we go. Alright, we have passed the 3 hour. This is the longest downtime stream in a long time, everybody. Literally nothing happened. It's good. Bang. Okay. Okay, that could get cleaned up. Let's see what that looks like. Go on. Ooh. Cleaning off the edges. That was gross. Here. So if the PDFs are going to be about $2 a page, that kind of works with YouTube membership and Patreon really well. Because the lowest tier is $2. Would I love for you to sign up higher? Absolutely. But I don't want to pressure you when, you know, the economy is what it is. I can absolutely test another 6-inch on this big boy. So if $2 a page, then what I can say is patrons, backers, patrons and members would get the PDFs for free. And I would release a page per month once they're ready. That would be a good goal once I start getting the photo scan phase. This is the cleaner edge. Always put the clean edge on against this. That's way better than free balling that. Ooh. This should fit perfectly. And it kind of does. So I messed up my angling a little bit here. But I think that's fine. I'll clean up the rough edge here. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Burning too many calories. Clenching. At least you'll get a good grip. That's a bad, dumb joke. Okay, and that cleaned up the edge. So what was right here was the raw edge of the foam that I had. And then I just kind of just evened that out. A little bit slower. Cool. Guys, we got all the hallways done on the foam side. Turn off the wire cutter so I don't burn myself. As for dinner, what I didn't eat for lunch, which is sitting over there. I'm an artist. Hot. Dang. Okay, here's a challenge. So I could get the 6-inch cut for the plate, the big stitch-in plate right here. I don't know why I can't see it. Problem is, I put the 1-inch hallway right here. Thanks, Celine. And I can't make a full straight cut through. Could cut in half and just glue it and it'll be fine. But now I need 7 inches. Yeah, I need a full 7 inches. Problem is, this guy is in the way. So flip that, right? Flipping it would make sense. How am I this dumb? Okay, so I need 6 inches again. Because those are the plates, and grab a plate and measure that out. It is off. All right. Baby's first wire cut. That's what this episode might just be called. Clearance. Clearance! The other tiles are in the way. Oh man, my phone might be in the way. I really want to use this to make a foam Jenga set. Clearance! My phone was definitely in the way. Okay. Done. Ooh, don't adjust the heat. Okay, I didn't. I did use the rough side. That's not a hard idea. Okay. Here we go. Man, that line work is off. Can you cut anything besides foam? Whatever can be burnt can go through this. I'm only using 1.2 heat out of 6. So, I'm pretty sure you can cut a bunch of stuff. Right? Okay. Where's the plate? Did I put the plate away? I did put the plate away. It's a little small. Still not too small. If I walk away from this and judge it later, it might feel a bit better. Okay. The fact that I have this set up for 6 makes me want to just... This is too short! Oh, that is way too short to be acceptable. It's perfect on 3 of 4 sides. I can try... how am I going to make a triangle? Let's go. Corner to corner. And this rotates, so... Here we go, here we go. Okay. Guys. 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 Is it off? Yes. How it's taut. Being loose over time. That's good to know. So, technically, where's the... This isn't exactly how I thought I should cut it. You guys head off to bed. Allow me to be a mad scientist. I'm gonna solve this triangle problem. I'm gonna wrap that up. I actually be doing it this way. Yes. I should be doing it this way. I'm gonna spend this much time learning today, so that way on the next stream, it's all work, no play. My theory is how do you cut triangles on this? Off this. So like this would just make another. Would technically need move it with the metal angle. Metal angle wouldn't make the cut. Okay, so okay, I think I have to. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah. And just go for it that way. How many pieces I gotta do it this way? 40? I don't know how to use this by the end. Alright. Here we go. Check that arrow. Needs another piece right here. I can just go back and forth with it not falling apart. That'd be great. I didn't do it right. Great miss. What angle? If I used this, I would have saw that I messed that up. The angle then? Is it a 45? It is a 45. Okay, let's. This is too small. This is. But it is the method that we got to do. Okay, it's going to be hard. Booting up. This is where my finger gets burned. Don't lean. Please don't lean. Let's see what it looks like. It looks good so far. Hey kids, it's pretty good. It's a little off. That is for sure. But hot dang, that was closer than the first one. Okay, so triangles, I'm going to leave till the end. Or messed up 6. If I mess up on a 6, I know that I can make it into a triangle. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got a triangle, a functional 6, not an ideal 6. Got all the hallways. Okay. 3.5 hours. Good stream. It is off. Can you see the light? No, you can't. That would have been fun if you guys could see the light right here. Oh, if I do this, you can kind of see it. Alright. Thank you so much for watching this extra long stream. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one. It'll probably come out tomorrow. I'll try to time it right. See ya.